Now the thing is, it's raining incessantly and there's a Kawad Yatra, which means I might not be able to make it. It's also Somvar, so I think the Kawad Yatra will be in full swing and there'll be like insanity on the roads. Decision fatigue. I've been facing massive decision fatigue these days, and I think it's always been a part of my personality.
मौसम का मजा लेंगे यार.
Man, it's really pouring. Oh God, look at that. If there's one thing about me, it is that I absolutely don't feel like getting out of the house in this rainy weather. And it's absolutely pouring. This is the weather you want to stay at home and you want to relax, and I really don't feel like going out. But I think I'm gonna have to. But in any case, the reason I've gotten up is I thought I'll get a slight workout in before I leave for Delhi, because I don't know once I'm in Delhi whether I'll get the opportunity to work out or whether I would want to work out. Maybe I just want to laze in the room. I've got a few dumbbells here. We're just gonna get started. A bit of shoulders, a bit of chest, maybe some legs, full body, no goal whatsoever except to show up and move our bodies. And once the workout's done, I know you'll be tempted to skip your stretching and your cool down. Just don't do it, man. Invest 5 minutes in it. These 5 minutes are gonna add up. So that's all the love I get all day. And now Gagi's like, I'm done with you. See you next morning. Now the thing is, it's raining incessantly and there's a Kawad Yatra, which means I might not be able to make it. Now I know I'm beyond the cancellation time. I only have one request. Can you push this reservation to 26th by any chance? That's okay. I'll pay whatever the prevailing rate is.
Do you want to stop in Delhi on the 26th?
It's not mandatory. I was only stopping in Delhi on the way back because I had to pick the car up. Acha, I'll give you some context. I was supposed to leave for Delhi today, drop the car off for PPF, and then fly to Goa, fly back from Goa to Delhi, pick the car up and come back. I have a hotel reservation which I'm shifting that you just heard on the call. Now I'm like, dude, let me just fly to Goa from Dehradun and come back to Dehradun, and then I'll figure my stuff out later. So confusing, the decision fatigue. Alright, at least for now I'm not leaving. I'll be flying directly to Goa. Even the PPF people are like, we're shifting to a new facility, so it'll be better if you come later. So I think this was meant to be. छाता नहीं है?
वैसे भीग के जाना ज़्यादा अच्छा।
Alright. Range Rover mein hai chhata. We have 3 umbrellas in the Evoque, and anyway, it's also Somvar, so I think the Kawad Yatra will be in full swing and there'll be like insanity on the roads. But that said, now you see, I really don't feel like leaving home. Yo, so this tree fell, could have fallen on our car, but it decided to fall on this little car. My God, oh God. So this is right next to our house. Oh God.
अरे इनको मैं महीने से कह रहा था मैंने और कर ले क्योंकि बरसात है कुछ नहीं पता।
Oh man, it like hurts so much when this happens to your vehicle. This thing just got uprooted. We're getting drenched. It is time for breakfast, and if it's raining and the weather is like this, there's only one breakfast that can be made, and you know what that breakfast is going to be. If you can guess it, let me know in the comments. Yeah. Okay, it's absolutely pouring, but this whole incident in the morning will tell you a lot about my personality that doesn't get shown on the Instagram voiceovers. Firstly, decision fatigue. I've been facing massive decision fatigue these days, and I think it's always been a part of my personality where I'll get stuck with the tiniest decisions. And secondly, I don't feel like leaving the house. I absolutely love it. This is my comfort zone, but it's not like Delhi was not going to be comfortable, but this drive and the Kawad Yatra and everything would have been tricky. So anyway, we'll fly to Goa directly tomorrow. But yeah, I've picked up this book the other day, Why I Am an Atheist. And to be honest, a lot of people ask me how I communicate so well and what built my personality up. I think it was reading, conscious, intentional reading. And this one essay is very interesting where Bhagat Singh discusses why he actually is an atheist. Let's discuss it for 2 minutes and then we'll head over for breakfast. Number one, Bhagat Singh's main reason to be an atheist is, how do you justify praying to a God who causes numberless tragedies every day, every hour, and every minute? How do you support his misdoings which surpass those of Genghis every single moment? Now, clearly, as you guys are aware, I'm a believer, but this is something that I absolutely agree with. Whenever you raise the hue and cry of faith, where you unflinchingly and unwaveringly cling to something, you are guilty of stagnation in human progress. So what he wants is, mere faith and blind faith is dangerous. It dulls the brain and makes a man reactionary. And this is something that might be happening these days as well. What we want is a healthy dialogue and mutual respect for each other's faiths and cultures. And finally, this one aspect has an element of divine will, where he says, man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends on chance and environments, chance and circumstance. And I think chance and environments are basically the divine will in operation. So I think that's really the point. The thing about God is, yes, it's all divine will and it's in his wisdom, but how does one justify so much suffering sometimes? How does one justify so many babies and humans and dogs and animals just getting butchered, right? So this is something that we've got to deal with. And if you have some nice, logical, rational explanation around this, please leave it in the comments. I actually want to know, because this is something I struggle with as well. But that said, I still am perfectly subject to the divine will. For the rest of the day, my plan is to get a workout done. I'll do a proper strength training session with my trainer now at 5 p.m. And then tomorrow morning, since I'm not leaving for Goa today and it's pouring, so it's a good decision, I did not decide to drive. And for the rest of the day, I'm going to focus on the stock market. This stock of mine called Transrail is doing very well, and apart from that, just see how things go.
Business is booming.
मौसम का मजा लेंगे यार.
Of course. Do you want to take मौसम का मजा?
पूरी खाएंगे.
Breakfast has indeed been served. How would you rate this breakfast?
Good. I just need my tea.
Chada cup, and we have a sandwich also to go with that. So there's this thing when you stay by yourself. Apparently in 8 years, how often did you eat aloo puri?
Twice. Once because my friends were there, and once I tried it at home by myself.
This is what happens when you come home, man. This is what happens. Anyway, this is the breakfast, and this is some protein in there. But yeah,
The only indulgence I had was aloo panatas.
aloo parathas. Nice, nice. Anyway, this has been a superb morning, and everyone watching has gotten a deep insight into my life and my behavior. But it is what it is, and I'll see you tomorrow with another vlog. Tomorrow we're flying to Goa, so that should be interesting.